that was routine. Some nights it led to a scuffle, even seen with bloody knuckles, splitting heads in the scuffle. Music glorified the hustle, and I was trying to fit in. It's the apple of my eye, but the fruit was forbidden. Play the hand you were dealt, but my cards were never given. Can't get in the game, you'll never have a chance at winning. I protest like a sit-in and fight for my right to be, but I have no right, so cops decide it's my night to bleed. The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros are comments that Anthony Joshua made about the fight for Undisputed and Tyson Fury. So take a listen.
I'm looking forward to the fight. I ain't waiting for no deadline. The only deadline I need to know is when that final bell goes and I've done my job. That's the only deadline I'm looking forward to.
You feel like Fury's putting a deadline because...
I don't know what Fury's doing. I don't give a shit either. What I know is who I am and what I'm doing, and I'm coming. I'm looking forward to it. I've been to the top of the mountain. I come back down and I climb my way back up. I'm experienced, I'm wiser, I'm stronger. I'm fitter. I don't care what anyone else has got to say, what anyone else is doing. I focus on myself. If I listen to everyone else, I wouldn't know who I am. Everything you need is within you. I don't worry about what Fury's doing. My team, 258 Management, Matchroom Sports, the best management company commercially and boxing management and sports management, the best promotional team in boxing, Matchroom. We know what we're doing. We're bringing the biggest and best fights time and time again.
So that's basically what Anthony Joshua had to say in response to Tyson Fury and his deadlines. Briefly, this comes from Pep Talk UK. Shout out to the homie Pro B's doing his thing. And here's the other comments that Anthony Joshua said.
You lot deal with all that. I'm about to smoke somewhere. That's all I know. It's just a job at the end of the day. Call me the postman. You know why?
Because you always deliver.
All right, so there you have it. Anthony Joshua says he doesn't care about what Tyson Fury says and deadlines, and he just knows he's going to smoke somebody, and that's what he had to say. I'm going to turn it over to Trill Dollar Bill. What's your thoughts on Anthony Joshua's comments?
F all the talking, let's get the sparking. That's what AJ said, and I'm feeling that 100%. And did AJ just call Tyson Fury a pack?
Hey!
Did he just say he gonna smoke him like a pack? Oh, oh man.
Sour D's.
Oh, man. Listen, I'm for it all. I'm with it. Anthony Joshua is not for all the talking. He's not for all the back and forth. So I don't care about no Vic, man. Just tell me when we fighting and I'm gonna spark you out. I'm gonna roll you up and I'm gonna light you up and we smoking. That's what he's saying. And I'm with it. Shout out to AJ.
It sounded like you had experience with the process. That's what it sounded like.
I wanted to yell up in the air. I wanted this. When he called him a pack, I was like, oh. Oh, no, AJ's on one right now. AJ on one. AJ,
I can relate.
He don't even want to talk. He's like, all this other little sweet, little cute stuff y'all do, that's cool. He said, I know who I am.
I don't know, Trill. I thought we were past this, but after seeing how excited you were, we need to see your eyes, Trill. We need to see them.
What I'm saying is, hey, AJ said we smoking Fury. That's what we smoking on.
That's gonna be the name of a new joint, the Fury.
The Fury. He said we smoking Fury. That's what he said we smoking on. Hey, I'm with you, AJ. AJ with all the smoke. Shout out to AJ. He said, F all the talking, let's get the sparking. You know, and I'm for that. Shout out to AJ.
All right, sounds good. Conspira G.
Hey man, I could salute the Mr. Postman. You know, he said all the right things. You know, I know in the past AJ used to listen to so many people, listen to the media, all that pressure. Now he seems more confident. He seems more secure in himself. He knows what he has to do. You know, so I'm all for it, man. You know, AJ smoking that Fury. You know what I mean? He bought a pack of that Gypsy King. You feel me? So let's make it happen.
All right, TVE.
Hey man, not only a Fury pack going in the air, but a G pack going in the air. I can't give you a date on the Fury pack, but May 15th, we throwing that G Loud in the air, y'all. So let's get it cracking.
What's that called? What's that called, man?
It's that G Loud, yo. It's that G Exotic. G Exotic, yo. Pause. Sound crazy, yo, but it's gonna be fire.
Yo. So you want G in your mouth?
No, watch your mouth.
What was this whole segment, yo?
But back to it, y'all. I feel the energy. AJ throwing out there, yo.
This segment's too buzz cut, yo. This segment's too buzz cut, yo. Go ahead.
I feel the energy. AJ throwing that Fury, yo. You know, it's food, yo. It's nothing, yo. We're gonna put them in a blunt and smoke them, yo. So if that's too explicit, but you know how we coming, yo. Loud packs, new packs in the air this season.
Wait, Ned. So if it's too expensive, what do you do?
Explicit. I meant that's what I said.
I thought you said expensive, too explicit. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, if it's too explicit for y'all, I'm just gonna say G gonna get smoked May 15th. Make sure y'all tune in on to the Punch Out Part 2, the rematch. And there you go. And shout out to AJ, yo. We're about to smoke my man. Hey.
He turned this into how high. All right, yo. So this just went everywhere. So dealing strictly with the comments, I know that there's a lot of people who doubt Tyson Fury. There's a lot of people who feel like Tyson Fury isn't the real deal. But I'm gonna tell you this: all that man does is win. Despite what you think, he'll go to Germany and he'll fight the 10-year reigning champ. He'll come to America and fight the guy who was being built as the hardest puncher in boxing history and the guy that no one can beat. Despite the fact that his resume was padded and those title defenses were against some of the fluffiest opponents you ever seen. No, like literally the fluffiest, like Bermane Stiverne. First fight and the second fight, right? The rematch nobody asked for. Luis Ortiz, first fight and second fight, the rematch that nobody asked for, right? So then you can throw in the Molinas of the world and all the other easy opponents like Dominique Brazil, who Deontay Wilder was facing. But that's not the point. The point is, at the time Fury got him, he was being built as the hardest puncher in boxing history. He had the WBC title. For whatever reason, the fight with Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder couldn't be made. We can debate that. Whose fault it is. You know whose fault I think it is. And you know whose fault G thinks it is or thought it was, right? But the bottom line is it didn't happen. Fury went in and did all those things. I believe wholeheartedly that Anthony Joshua will beat Deontay Wilder. But like I always say, and I have to stay true to form, we don't know until he does it. Just like we don't know Tyson Fury can beat the guys who AJ's beat, like Dillian White, Joseph Parker, Povetkin, Pulev, those names. We don't know if Fury can beat those guys. I believe he can, but that's why you have the fight. So with all that being said, Anthony Joshua does have to go in the ring and smoke Fury. So you just can't say you're going to smoke Fury. You got to go in the ring and smoke Fury. But what I like about his comments is it shows me that he's mentally over what happened with Andy Ruiz. So that's what I like about his comments. It reminded me of Muhammad Ali when he said, and I'm better now than I was before when you saw that 22-year-old undeveloped kid running from Sonny Liston. I lost, jaw's been broke a couple of times, lost a few times, I'm bad. You know what I'm saying? Because when you overcome that and you come back, that's when you realize I really am a bad boy because I got knocked down, I got back up. And so that's what I say. There's a lot that goes into being undefeated, a lot of respect. There's a lot of hard work. And yeah, of course, you get to say you were unblemished. There's a lot of kudos to that. But there's also a lot of kudos to losing, falling down, picking yourself back up, dusting yourself off, overcoming the naysayers to get back to the mountaintop. There's a lot of kudos that comes with that. Everybody walks their own path. Some people may have the path where it looks easy. Some people may have to overcome adversity. But at the end, did you reach the mountaintop? That's what it's all about. Joshua was at the top, like he said, fell down, got back to the top again. Fury is up there at the top with him. They're going to collide. Regardless of what happens, these are two great fighters, two great men. We need to see this fight. I'm sick of fights not happening because people are afraid to lose their old or afraid to lose all this. You can lose and still be great. AJ's proof of that. So respect to AJ, and hopefully we get to see that fight.
Here. Please like and subscribe. Let us know how you feel in the comment section, and check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. We are the Boxing Bros.
You're welcome. You're all welcome.